sports. It's in the game.
That ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you'll lose. I approve. I bet I step and approve. Straight ultra ground makes all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna say, I can show you
that ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you'll lose. I approve. I bet I step and approve. Straight ultra ground makes all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stacking money up.
Ready, set. Let's go. Hold it ready.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, will we get the bag?
Here we go.
Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it
you
back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some power around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah.
I sit on the corner and shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Let's go.
That, to the say, put y'all think
go,
run
here
this.
we go.
Miss she, her black. Designers say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, QU. Let's go, I'ma kick. Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. I come through and it be crickets, I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, any know who to play with.
Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back then, call your friend, now we ain't friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 that she be dancing. 100 that she should take chances. 100 that she's in this bed. 100 that she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 that she be dancing. 100 that she should take chances. 100 that she's in this bed. 100 that she can get this all night. All night. All night.
Count me in still up. The broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this. Hello, my name's Jason. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in. Thanks for letting me share, y'all. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't I made a fortune, they can't let that go none. I'm doing so much, that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I cheat. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. And I said, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Ay. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur. Weeks of Friday.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Foxborough. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Handoff here, up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that one knocked away.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. The Texans getting all set to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. His throw left side is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. And this time they are ready for it. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On second down, it's May. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
To throw on first down is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Up the middle they go. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to...
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Stroud gonna set up to throw. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He's got Douglas going deep. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. From out of the gun, here's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A throw left side finds Dell.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
1st down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continue.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he will score. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Go.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
May to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now, May. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Here's a run going left. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. That one is good. And the Patriots get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
All right.
Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are on top. It's 14-10. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's May to throw it on first down. Going up top for Evans. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On second down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Mixon has the first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to throw, Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and we saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
60 bison, 60 bison. Check.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
Here we go.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So, 3 quarters. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Going to go off tackle this time to the left. And not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. 2nd down and 8. To throw now, May. Going up top. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are out to a 21-10 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is May. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
All right.
Here's Mixon. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6.
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal. As now they'll try an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and a yard.
Only quick, right?
A tight end in motion now. 2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. It's a foot race. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 96 yards. Touchdown, New England. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Stroud gonna set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And he is going to score.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.